What's going on, guys? It's your boy Zach. It's Zach back at it once again with one of my favorite characters, Rosha, with her best teammate, Camellia. Now, just real quick, if you want Rosha to eat this month, you better leave a sub, because Brant is definitely not feeding her anything. She's fending for herself. Pero's doing his best, but really he can only do so much. So drop a sub if you want to support our girl, Rosha. Anyway, today we're playing a bit of a bizarre team. You'd probably expect CANTARELLA in slot 3, especially because she's on banner. Personally, the way I like to play this team is quick swap, so 3 characters swapping through stances really quick. It gets really hard to support 3 characters simultaneously being in the air in a stance, and unfortunately there's no resistance to interruption, so one of them getting hit means all of them fall out of their stances. Really weird interaction here. Rosha somehow pops them up into the air with her lib, and then Camellia lib literally goes underneath the frozen airborne enemies, which is one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen happen. I figured I had to include that just because of how off the wall absurd it is. One of the cool parts about this game is that you can literally do the same things, and sometimes you get a completely different outcome. You're obviously trying to, position and, kind of get your rotation set for waves and do things in a way that's conducive to the environment. But sometimes random things happen. It's pretty fun. Anyway, one of the things I really like about this team is the ability to swap between several stances at once. Unfortunately, you're going to see it a little bit less here than I like because I have no healer, and this enemy is really aggro, and all of my characters kind of stand still in their stances except for Carlotta, who's moving all around. So I do have to interact with the enemy a lot here, like you see with Camellia, just to make sure not to die. That was the biggest issue against this floor because the enemies are very aggro. But yeah, in general, as soon as Carlotta gets into her stance, the nice part about this is I'm able to, of course, get into Rosha's stance, get into Camellia's spin, and just kind of swap between them all really quickly, which is the whole fun part of this team. Just kind of going 1-2-3, 1-2-3 with all the characters in their own stances, which I find to be very fun. The other nice part is Rosha's still not wasted as a support because her lib does give her 200 flat attack to the entire team, so that's super fun. And if you can manage double concerto on Rosha and Camellia, you can still quick swap Camellia and get her ephemeral with Rosha's outro buff. As you can see there, I wasn't even close to my second concerto, but just a few seconds of spinning to build up my meter and then, get maximal buffs for both my ephemeral and my lib actually allows me to maximize my damage profile and then just go right back to quick swapping with all 3 characters, which is the fun part of this team. If you're going to play this team, the biggest thing is if you're going to want to react with an intro, you want to react by going to Camellia, because Rosha in her intro, if she's in her stance when she's slamming, it will actually interrupt the slam, so you do want to note that. And then one nice thing is being able to kind of react to getting hit out of your stuff and go back into Rosha heavy to get back into the air and keep slamming with Pero. Super fun team, really enjoy it. Of course, it shines in Wiwa. That's obvious, doesn't even have to be said, but at the same time, still works in TOA. I have a lot of fun with it. Hope you guys had fun watching, and see you in the next one.